还有你直接一次要把自己对待人每个 project 一直没一起，还有上哦，你先我都不行啊，如果我跟错我讲自己，我会很少，就我的管理方法的话，这样少对对是有些什么新的，他会讲我，他会什么烧自超载自己感到谁，他那是超那个结构，我的头啊，三十个人，你知道，必须去到某地，来什么来着？哦，是，还是哪里？我有一讲，
喂喂喂喂，
Hello everyone. So before the start of this section, we have the utmost updated in LinkedIn and also Instagram. So please help us to follow our page and also like the newest post, which is the seminar from Dr. Sonima. Okay, so please help us.
So, if you guys want to know more about our program and also your footprint that you've contributed in our project, in this program, you may browse the IG or my LinkedIn so that we can have better communications. Okay, so we will post your photos or videos onto the social media. Okay, so that you can learn more about the program and also people outside our circle can know more about what's happened in this meaningful initiative. Okay, so please support us. And then if you wish to create any post, please come to us. All right, so we can tailor make one for you guys. All right, thank you.
So everyone, so welcome to our first create section. So welcome everyone. And so today what we're going to do is this is our rundown. First, we will have the brief explanation for our attendance. Since you know that for our program, we need certain attendance in order to get a certificate. Okay, and then we are having around 40 minutes of time for our group discussion. So in the group discussion, you're going to prepare all the materials. Prepare the materials for the presentation later on. And we will have a Q&A section after the group presentation, and we will have some updates. As you know that we have a field trip next week to show you how. Okay, so let's invite Professor Janet Chan to talk about the arrangement of the attendance.
Thank you, Jason. Hi, good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. So very happy to see you all again. I think it's today we have a co-creation section 1, which will provide you guys an opportunity to come together again, right? So I think we have the very first kickoff meeting in January, and then we have gone through several activities. So say, for example, we have been to where? Maipo, yes, we have been to Maipo. And then next week, we are going to where? Shuihao, okay. Shuihao, have you been to Shuihao before? Where is it? Lantau Island, okay. So Lantau Island, why Lantau Islands is an important site that we're going to visit? Okay, we will tell you a bit later, especially on the day that you are going to Shuihao, we will have some briefing during the trip that we are going to Shuihao. And also in that morning, we will also tell you more about Shuihao too, all right? So we have been to gone through these timelines. So we have the cheat check, we have some training about your knowledge, say for example, climate science, as well as we have Dr. Sonima and Dr. Peter Lau to give us some sharing on students' co-creation, engagement in climate initiatives, right? So today we have the co-creation section 1, all right? So far we have gone through like more than 10 hours already. What's your attendance? You know? How many hours have you attended? Any ideas? I know some of you really passionate, and then almost every time you attended our activities, but some of you, I know that we know that you may be engaged by some other thing else, especially you guys have very hectic schedule as well for your study. We understood. So in order to achieve the 70% attendance, we have opened up some extra activities. Okay, so the total number of activities that we need to achieve is 70%. That's equals to how many hours? That equals to 19 hours. If you can get the 19 hours, you will get the certificate. But also I will introduce a bit the new scheme of the certificate so as to help you to achieve better for your attendance and also your participation. All right, so 19 hours. So in total, we have 27.5 hours. Here, our original schedule is 27.5, excluding the blue one, because the blue one are the extra one. Okay, so in order to help you to achieve the 70%, we open up some more activities, including the talk, ocean literacy talk. That is one of the important speaker is Professor Tommy Hoy over there. Okay, here he will give us a talk on the ocean literacy. Okay, in the Hong Kong Maritime Museum, which is at Central Pier number 9 or 10, is it? 天星碼頭, yes, the Star Ferry Pier. All right, that is a very amazing place where you can face to the harbor and you can enjoy the talk by Professor Hoy. All right, so we will open up the registration very soon to you guys so that you can register for this event. And then I have talked to the CFA Institute. Anyone is from this business side here? CFA, you know, what is it? The Chartered Financial Analyst, which is a very global and globally recognized institute for financial sector. Why is happening in the environmental initiatives or climate initiatives? It's because the financial sector actually also very focused, would like to more work on the sustainability issues as well. So they would like to have some more young talents like you guys, having green minds, green actions, as well as financial skills. So I have introduced you guys to them, and then they are very interested to introduce their scheme to you guys and give you some more career perspectives as well in the ESG or sustainability financial sector. So in June evening time, in a theater that is next to this building, we are going to have the CFA talk, okay? So that you can learn more about the industry in the sustainability financial sector. All right, this is a very rare opportunity because the business sector seldom come to the university to give us a talk. All right, so this is a very rare opportunity. For those who are where are the mentors? Some of the mentors are the graduates and also the students of the master program. You guys are very welcome to join too. Okay, so I will open to all of you, not only the students from Hong Kong U, but also the students from HKBU. Where are you guys? HKBU, at U, and Lingnan University. Okay, where are the Hong Kong U students? All right, so welcome you guys to join the CFA talk. Okay, so we will open the registration maybe in mid-May. Okay, mid-May. Okay, so back to our attendance. You guys, if you need to have the want to have the certificate, you need to achieve at least 70% attendance, right? That's equals to how many hours? How many hours? That's equals to 19 hours. Okay, total is 27.5 7.5, excluding the 2 extra activities or some other extracurricular activities. So I know some of you may not be able to achieve the 70% if based on the original schedule. Okay, that's the original activities, okay, excluding the blue one. So as to help you guys to achieve the attendance, so we added some bonus hours for you guys so as you can chase back the attendance. But at the same time, we know that many of you attended every single event, okay? So as to give you some more recognition for those who are really achieved very well, we give you some recognition as well. So we have some kind of level of attendance. So if your attendance, final attendance is like 50 to 70%, we will give you a pass for your certificate. And then for silver is the original plus the bonus. If it's bigger than, more than 70%, that will be silver. If it gold, then it's more than 70%. And for the platinum, okay, this award scheme is just like the green building certificate. Okay, if you go to the John Yueming building, that's they got the platinum, or the Centennial campus here, also the platinum, okay, level. So for the platinum level, 90%, more than 90% attendance. So we will give you. So mark your attendance carefully, and then the project coordinators, where are you guys? So the project coordinators of each university will also help you to record the attendance as well. All right. So the certificate will indicate what activities that you have attended. Okay, so the bonus activities we will also put them to your attendance certificate too. And we have some other bonus hours as well. Okay, so apart from this one and this one, okay, this is 1.5 hours and this is 2 hours, right? We have some other bonus hours that you can engage. That is with your mentors. Okay, mentors, please alert. We have a new scheme. I see Ivan's face. Okay, mentors. Okay, so if you guys have conducted some face-to-face activities, please mark it down. Okay, so face-to-face activities will count. So maximum 3 hours. Maximum 3 hours. So that can go to their attendance record. All right. And we have an extra recognition for those who are for the proactive participation in your climate action projects. All right. So students who are actively engaged in the co-creation events like today, and also some unofficial activities within your group with your mentors, then the mentee, the climate ambassadors, will receive another additional certificate for the proactive participation for your climate action. All right. So how can we choose you guys? Is by the mentors' recommendation. Okay. So when the mentors at the end give the names to us, then we will know who you are. Okay. So if at least one members of each group will get. But if the whole group really having active participation, then the whole group will also get the certificate. Okay? So, any questions about the scheme? And this is the current situation. Okay? So, up until my poll, that's 12 hours in total. All right? So, we have around 60%, most of us, having the more than 70% already, if based on the 12 hours, okay, calculation. All right. So then we have a little bit Some are under 6 hours. So we want to help you guys. All right. So try to achieve the 70% or 50%. Okay. You can at least get a certificate for the pass. All right. And then we have about 1/3 that is having the 50 to 70%. And if you work harder, then you can get higher level of the certificate. All right. Any questions? Any questions? If not, I will pass the time to Jason. Thank you.
Okay, so quickly, we will talk about the what we want you guys to do during the discussion and the presentation. So each group in the presentation, you will have 3 minutes as a casual presentation to share your progress, your ideas, or the learnings throughout the process. And also we will have a 2-minute Q&A section from the teachers or the mentors can ask questions. And so if you don't have like what should I include or what's the framework of it, you could include project description, your timeline up to now, maybe also in the future, what we're going to do, what is the phases of your project, and also the progress till now so far, and what you guys are going to do in the next step. So also, of course, you can add some points that you want to highlight. Okay, so after it need not necessary to be a PowerPoint. So feel free to just put it into a document, or you can be a PowerPoint, you can be a Word document or PDF, just to showcase to everyone during your presentation. So after you prepare the document, just send to this email to Brian after you finish your presentation deck. So we are having the a discussion right now till 3:30, okay, till 3:30. So you guys can start the discussion. So anyone still haven't taken the attendance yet? Okay, so we will now quickly take a group photo. So just 1 minute. We're going to take a group photo. Brian. Hey guys, we're gonna take a group photo. Just look outside to Brian. Everyone, please. We're gonna take a quick group photo. Look at Brian outside. Okay, we have 5 minutes left. So if you finish the presentation deck, please send to Brian through this email right here.
One.
Hello, everyone. So I think everyone has handed in the presentation deck. Okay. Okay. So I think quite a lot of amount of groups still haven't handed in the deck to Brian. So please hand it in as soon as possible. And we are going to conduct a lucky draw, of course, to draw out the group who will present first. Okay. So please send the your deck to the email as soon as possible. Okay, congratulations, Group 8. Group 8. Okay, are you, so the deck is ready or not? Okay, for other group, please also send it as soon as possible. Okay, Group 8, you can please come out for the presentation and everyone give a round of applause for them.
Hello. We are Group 8 about the marine upcycle. Today we are going to talk about what activity we are planning is from the theme is that from waste to awareness, understanding and transforming marine plastic and microplastic. Can you here, okay. Is it? You, Here is our type of team. We including the research and production and the education and marketing. We trust team members are here. So I'm sorry.
Okay, and let me talk about the research and In our research, we will focus on like the public awareness and public knowledge about the microplastic and the marine plastic. And next is about the production, is turn the plastic into the products. And last is about the education and marketing. Is like we will post some poster and share the knowledge on the IG or yes, Facebook. Yes.
About education and marketing, we will post some IG reels, and the content is about the connection between the plastic waste in marine to the microplastic. So we, in order to educate the public about these information.
Can we have like the next slide, please? Yeah, thank you. And this is about our project timeline. At first, we will do a pre-test questionnaire about the awareness of the microplastic of the public. And then we will do a beach cleaning, do maybe for several times to collect enough data for making our products. And then we will be promoting this environmental issue on social media through poster on some like IG, Facebook, these platforms. And then we will be doing a post-test research, and analysis the detailed data to see whether our project is effective or have really educate successfully about the issues to the public. And then we will have like device to marketing team. They will creating the content jobs and publish the content when we hopefully we can promote it through the UNICAP IG or our mentor's IG is the CE Energy. Then you guys can follow them, please. Yes, thank you. And these are some prototype about like the products. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Group 8. So now the Q&A section. Any mentors or teachers have questions for the group?
Hello，有冇聲 ？Hello， Hello， 撳咗啦。Hello, can you hear me? Hi, I have a questions. Can you talk a bit more about your production? I'm not so clear.
I don't know what is the light pop and some chair, since we can use plastic to upcycle into the and other ways.
Yeah.
For example, the chair and some desk, lights and the light. Also, we are going to think about the other products. So it's the product may be changed or still remain this type.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Yeah. So you already kind of connect the workshop or a partner that you can produce this product?
Not yet, but
not yet. Okay. Yeah, but that will be very interesting, I think.
We'll cooperate with the CEnergy.hk.
Okay, so you kind of identify a partner already. Yeah, okay, that's good, because I think the execution is the most difficult part. Is you already identify something, maybe you can now contact them if they can allow you a date so that you can go there, and that would be very fun. I like this idea. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I have one more comment. So could you please go back to your slide that is showing part 1, part 2, and part 3? The next one. No, the previous one. Yep. Wait. Next one. Yes, this one. So this one actually outlined your project ideas. So you have part 1, you have you will do the research, right?
Yeah.
A bit about the background of microplastic and then also the marine plastic, marine waste. And then secondly, you will think about the production, turning the plastic, the waste into something useful, that's upcycling. And then thirdly, you will deal with the public education and marketing. That is very good because you are upcycling the waste from something product. However, you need to think about the loop. That's you're going to do is kind of circular economy. So it means that you're going to sell your products into the market. So how can you sell the products to the market then? Any tactics to sell your products? So I'll give you some tips. Say, for example, how many carbon you will save or avoided or emitted by producing your products, and how many plastic will be avoided to the landfill. Okay, instead of going to landfill, you make it into something useful. Okay, so say for example, so as to brand your products and then see if you can sell it to the market. All right, I look forward to it. All right, thank you so much, Group 8.
Okay, thank you, Group 8. So due to the time limit, we have drawn the next group already. So please welcome Group 5. Group 5. Okay.
So hello everyone, we are group number 5. So our project aims to reduce local plastic waste and promote a circular economy through like a dual track approach. So first we're going to establish like some convenient bag recycling stations in the community, such as in shopping centers or like near residential areas. So in the community, so then we can provide residents with a kind of like an accessible way to divert their single-use single-use and reusable bags from landfills.
So as you can see that this is our project description, and this is our recycle points, and it is made from paper, and also in our timeline that in May, and we will going to the primary school, have a workshop to teach them about recycle. And our project name is Rebag. And there's also not yet confirmed, but we will install recycle box at Victoria Park as a market. And the progress made so far, we have this recycle point in North Point and Diamond Hill, and also a Gelato Cafe. And we have a lot of data have already collected, and it is well prepared. And also, we are planning to have more recycle installation and this recycle point. And maybe in the future, we are going to put it in our university, maybe Hong Kong U or my university at U.
I guess complementing like this sort of infrastructure, we might also host like interactive workshops at primary school or like our university, as he already mentioned. I guess these sessions serve to raise awareness about plastic life cycles and also empower like students, primary school students and the next generation to adopt like sustainable like consumption habits.
Hi, and we are going to host another sharing section in the next co-creation section. So you guys can feel free to bring any recycle bag for us to recycle, or you can take some of them to use it for your shopping.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. So any questions from the mentors or teachers?
Hi. So you already put out some recycle box. What is the amount of bags that you collect?
So basically, we actually we put our stake at 2 ponds, and one is just set up this morning, and the others we have been setting up around 3 weeks, and every time we collect around 20 non-moving bags and around 10 or 15 the other bags like the residual bag or something.
Do you encounter problem that people just dump everything inside?
Yes, we collect a lot of garbage.
Yeah. So
But so we need to like educate them, and also because we put we place inside a cafe, so the staff will help us to monitor. But because after they close, they will place this box outside the shop to allow people recycle at night. And that sometimes happens. Someone will put some garbage inside, so we collect some tissue and some paper or something else. So every time we come and we collect the things, and also we to handle those garbage things.
so you collect yourself? Like,
Yes,
thanks.
by themselves actually.
Okay.
So we are we wanted to hire we want more volunteers for our project. So if you guys have free time, feel free to connect us and you can help us to collect the data. Thank you.
Thank you, and I appreciate the initiatives taken by not only mentors but also the mentees here. So I will look forward to new initiatives and some initiatives that is developed by the mentees, because you have the blessing from the mentors, right? Because the mentors are actually having the master program project as also your project too. So the judges will look forward to new initiatives that are developed by you guys. All right. So thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. So next group is group 3. Group 3. Please welcome them.
Hello, we are Group 3. Our project focus on battery recycling. And this is our progress. We have set some booths in some shopping mall and like in Taiwan. And you can see we play the game with children and invite someone to like our IG and social media. We also set some collection box as well. And please follow our Instagram. Use your mobile phone, please. Yes. And you can see that the former environmental secretary also like our post. And we also make a map for the collection box. Yes.
We are also going to design some Instagram posts on the battery pollution and the toxicity, and also the environmental impacts, such as like heavy metals. It can also contaminate the water and the soil. We will also, because currently we did not post a picture of the battery collection recycle bins, so we are going to make a post on that. And lastly, we want to make another post about the safety issues of power banks, such as how can we make it so power banks are like more safely.
So now we're going to talk about our educational BAVs. That we plan to hold BAVs that aim to provide education to people about battery knowledge. So we have battery knowledge quiz wheel. We ask people about the knowledge about battery, about their type, mechanisms, commonly used. And we have fish game of battery knowledge, which is also teaching people about the knowledge of battery, and there will be small prize for those participants. Then we will have the game of solar power car. This activity will be held in May 9 in the middle school. So in this activity, we provide students about solar power car kit from Taobao, and we let students to build those small power car and let them understand the whole energy system, the principle of solar energy and the batteries. As you can see, this is a picture of the car. It is the solar panels, the battery, and the wheels, 4 wheels. And we have to make further promotion because this is just the type, and we have made use flashlight, provide flashlight to students to let them power the car, and we use meter to measure the power level. Let students do all this to understand the system. So thanks. This is our presentation.
Thank you, Professor. So any questions from the audience?
Yeah, I just want to know, you collect the battery, where's the next step?
And we will recycle the power bank and the rechargeable batteries and send to my company where I work in.
Your company is the recycling company.
Yes.
We collecting battery.
Yes.
So what they send the battery to, or what they do?
They will transfer to a raw material.
Okay.
Black powder, something like that.
I see. Okay. And you will explain those process to the participant as well, because I think that's quite interesting. Sometimes I don't know how you collect the battery and then what's the next step.
Actually, we would like to hold a field trip to the factory, but it's not easy to hold that because of the time limitation.
Okay. Yeah.
Can you arrange a field trip for the UNICAP students?
Yeah, I think okay.
Okay, that's good then, because it will be great if we can learn from you guys, and then to know more about your project. And then, can you explain a bit what kind of batteries you actually collect? You guys actually collect single use or rechargeable or the power bank, or what kind of batteries?
You can see the photo on the left-hand side at the left corner. This is our collection box, and we collect 2 types of batteries, both of rechargeable and single use, including power bank.
Okay, can I have a quick survey within this group? Okay, how many power banks are you guys having at your home? 1 piece of power bank. 2 pieces. 3 pieces. 4 pieces. 5 pieces. Wow, hello? 6 pieces. 10, more than 10. Okay, you see, we have a very common issue is that we have a lot of power banks. As soon as the regulations by the airlines or the high-speed train is tightened a bit, we need to change a new type of power bank. I think it's a problem too, okay? And the handheld microphone use the batteries, right? I don't know how many batteries that Hong Kong U dump each day. We have a lot of classroom, and also in your university, you guys will have each room having also using the batteries for the microphone too. I don't know how many, but that's a problem too.
I have asked him, he's study in edu.
Yeah.
Yes. They won't use the single-use batteries.
But Hong Kong, you use it. Okay. Anyway, it's a big problem. So it's a good initiative. We would be happy to see the new initiatives by the mentee too. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Group 3. So our next group will be Group 4. Please welcome them.
Testing. So hello, we are the WePlush group. And then, today our content will be first the description of our project, and then our progress and what's next. So our project mainly focuses on the plush toy, and then we want to promote the prevention as it is the best way to promote the sustainable consumption. Buy one less, cherish one more. As the upcycling workshop is never enough to sustain the demand, as there is lots of plush toy that we purchase, and it is never enough to have the upcycling workshop. So up till now, we have the plush toy collection and then free workshops hold, and then later we will have the market research and then the environmental education. So up till now, we have collected and sorted 341 plush toy. We held 3 plush toy upcycling workshops with 21 participants, and we also interviewed some of the workshops participants and made some videos to promote sustainable consumption, which are posted on our Instagram accounts. And are going to place videos which sorted our workshops clips.
So this is all the things that we did so far, and now let's talk about what is next for the project. So our first point of action is to do market research on plush toy volumes. So because this is such a niche topic and because it's such a limited area of Hong Kong, we have limited online resources. So our plan is to actually visit local shops to ask them for the number of sales they've had in the past month or the past year, and interview some heads of companies or get in touch with them to find more company related statistics. And we want to use these to calculate the annual sales volume, the average weight of the plush toys sold, and the total annual weight. And we want to compare this with the amount of plush toys that we collected, so we can actually see how many were going to be either thrown away or recycled or upcycled. And our second point of action is to promote environmental education and sustainable consumption. So we've already done part of this using the content that we're posting on Instagram quite often. And we want to use the statistics that we collect using the first point of action to make more content and post on our Instagram to promote education about sustainable consumption and also encourage people to pursue habits, not just in the regard of plush toys, but even in general in daily life, on how they can pursue sustainable consumption. Thank you. And here.
So this is our Instagram account, and there are several videos that is edited by us. And from these videos, you can learn more about what are the thoughts by the participants in the workshops and how can we promote the sustainable consumption. Thank you.
Thank you. So now the Q&A section. Any question from teachers or mentors?
Hello. So when you target some shops, do you have some criteria? Like what are the major sources of toy waste?
You will mean okay.
Because I see one of your data that you are going to visit some store and ask for their statistics. Yeah, do you have some targets, like some shops?
Because we haven't conducted the research yet, and we are going to do so. So we are still on the research basis.
I think those testing. Yeah, I think those pay shops like Namco, Taiko, that kind of thing. So do you know those? Lamco or title, that kind of arcade shops.
I can hear those name code and title.
Yeah. I think they are major sources, right? Yeah. So if you're talking about you want to have a market survey, I think you need to include at least like that kind of shops.
Yeah, I think we can consider this.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
It will be very challenging, I can tell you. It will be very challenging to engage the commercial sector. But try your best. But another way that you can find and maybe estimate the numbers is that try to find out the numbers of the shops that are dealing with the plush toy. And then maybe you can get some estimation instead of taking the figures from the company, which is very difficult. Okay,
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. So now let's welcome Group 6. Group 6.
Okay. Good afternoon. We are Group 6, and we are doing the turn waste into treasure field trips, which is conducted by our apply the ISO system. You guys may not heard about the ISO system, put it into the church. So actually, church actually teaching about the family and how to protect our mental health, but the environmental issue getting low attentions. Only 2.6 out of 5 of the event average in the church environmental educations. So we are putting the ISO system on it so to raise the awareness, because we are making a dream. Instead of using law and some other policy to make people believe how to change their behavior, we change here. We use our heart to change people. Yeah. So we actually conduct with 2 events, which my group mates, my brilliant group mates do it. Yeah. So we have 2 activities to turn waste into treasures. So this is the one is doing conduct workshops in a church, and other is a field trip to Shangmun. So I will let the
For the first one is talking about like we are holding a workshop with 4 to 5 secondary school students because it is much easier to manage. And then first we want to do something that can help with increasing the biodiversity in Hong Kong, in the church area. And then so we need to identify what kind of species that we're going to do that. And then, yeah, this one. And then we are doing this flower lantama camera. This flower, why we choose this one is due to the reason that it can open for a whole year, almost whole year, and do not need to take care so much caring about this. And also this in the church also. This one is our basic process. So to choose about the container, we want to use something recycled materials that also let them to do it, but not so boring. So we maybe use this one to cut it into like this one to make the flower inside.
And the next activities is the field trip. We will go to the Upper Shengmun Reservoir and Kim Shan Country Park. And the reason why we choose this reservoir is there is famous for there is many monkeys, and also it have many connections to the country park management plan, which is about cattle and those monkey contraceptive program. Also, because we want to enhance the knowledge of the students about the Hong Kong biodiversity, so we will conduct some activities to identify different butterflies in the waterfall. And that's our present.
Thank you, Group 6. So any questions from teachers?
Hello. Lantana camera is not a native species.
Because we are trying to make preserve our target is the students. They are not about many knowledge about that, because we are trying to consider the athletic ways to raise our awareness to try to achieve a long-term impact. So this file is one consideration is to attract the students, and we will in the further process we will plan another plan. It's just a start, so we have want to achieve a beautiful start first.
Yes. Yeah, being said that, seems to me that this is not a native species, but so far we don't see very harmful effects of this flower on native biodiversity. But as you say, it may even provide some food for local butterflies or some other pollinators. So I think as an initial start, I think that makes sense. Yeah.
And it would be great if you can choose some native species so as to promote the biodiversity within the region or within Hong Kong. Yeah. Okay, so then why you guys bring the students to the reservoir?
This is one of the considerations, because we are in Dr. Sonima has teach us about the affective learnings. Yeah, we're trying to, one of the principle of the environmental education is let them experience to know about the beautiful of the natures. So we try to conduct with this event because the targets are really interested about this place. So our can you last page. Yeah, and our mentor today brings our students to conduct with our environmental educations. Actually, he doing today, so he is missing today. So in that day, we will conduct with him to mentor and also other two of the students to conduct an environmental education program. The more identical environmental education is 3 mentor with 5 students. So we trying to achieve some long-term impacts, and so that the student in the secondary school, they can also teach other students how beautiful and how precious about the environments here.
Okay, so Ivan, you are one of the mentors of this group, although you look very young. And then with Timothy as well. So you guys, this group having the blessing by the mentors, because the mentors are actually, this is also their master projects. So I will look forward to the new initiatives that are done by the mentees, that is developed by you guys and also driven by you guys, the mentees. All right. Thank you, mentors and mentees. Thank you.
Thank you, Group 6. So now please welcome Group 2.
Start right. Okay. Hi, this is Ryan from HKBU. I'm from the Digital Futures program, and I'm representing Group 2 today. And we'd like to talk about our project, which is related to oysters ecology research. So after talking with our amazing mentor, Michelle from the Sea Education Association, we identified that there are a couple of problems with the way traditionally we do oyster research. The first one being it takes usually a full day and a full team of members to do research and look at the oysters and collect photos and data to identify their species and also their health. And it will be amazing if we can utilize this opportunity to use AI training to support the oyster surveys. So we have identified also, and also through research, that temperature affects oysters' health a lot. So if there's like heat waves, it might kill a lot of oysters and affect their population. So we like to use this project and at the end of it, deliver something scalable and accurate for the teams that does ecology research. And here's our brief timeline. Currently, we're at the research phase and also data collection setup. But next, we would like to actually train the AI models and do field trips. And we've talked with Michelle, and we might go to somewhere like Taitam or do some on-site field trips to take photos and also see what we can do in the project. And also, I'd like to mention at the MyPole field trip like 2 weeks ago, it was also nice to see how other teams or how other people use AI to track birds, for example. So maybe we can get some, if we can get some support from actual experts, it would be amazing. So the progress we've made so far is started collecting data and of the oysters, but obviously we need a lot of actual photos of oysters to identify their species and also tell if they're alive or dead or unhealthy. So there's a lot of work coming up for us. And next we would like to also, am I clicking? Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, next we'd like to scale our data and make the AI model as accurate as possible, and refining the model with our next steps. That's pretty much it. We're very excited to be working on this. Although our team is not composed of mostly AI scientists, we're all just like from different backgrounds. I think with the advance of AI technology, we can do something amazing with collaborative work. Any questions?
So, hello.
Hi.
So what will you be measuring from the photos?
Yeah, so we will need to identify the species and if they're healthy or if they're dying in order for the surveys to be helpful. Maybe we can have more info from our group, but I think that's the primary thing, to collect the temperature, the condition of the oysters, and what species they are. That's like the initial steps, because during our meeting, we wanted to do more, but we realized with our capacity and the timeline, we can't really do much like beyond that. Maybe it's something to discuss in the future if we have more resources and see how the first version of our tech could go. Yeah.
Do you have any idea on how to tell they are healthy or not?
I think with the help of Michelle, along with the Sea Education Association, because they do actually a lot of field trips and research on the oysters. So I think the best way is to consult the experts and learn firsthand what makes a oyster healthy or not healthy, and then we try our best to train the AI. I think if we can tell by our human eyes if they're healthy or not, we can probably do it with the AI models, but it might take a lot of sampling. So hopefully we can do something basic. Nice. Anything to add? No?
We are only allowed to ask one question.
Okay, good.
Because of the time being, I want to ask more, but because the MC and project coordinator forbidden us to ask questions. Anyway, so glad to see your group's AI initiatives. Is a very new topic as well. So I think it's also some kind of new learning to you guys because you're from non-AI background, right? Okay, so we look forward to your masterpieces. Thank you.
Thank you.
Very good, Kim. So now please welcome Group 9. Group 9.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. We are Good Night, and this is our project name is Green Banyan Urban Tree Education Program for Seniors. Next. Here is our agenda. It's about the project distribution, project timeline, and the program made so far. Yes, we provide 4 tree education sessions for the seniors. In the first session, we will talk them about the base knowledge about the urban tree lecture and have a tree tour next the Polong Bay. Yes, and in the follow sessions, we will have a tree characteristic identification lecture and a workshop on creative leaf picture. And in the first session, a tree health identification lecture and report problematic trees by using 1823 and have a campus tour in HKU to guide the seniors about let them to know more about the trees in HKU. And in the last session, we will have a trees health and management lecture and a short quiz for them. Overall, the 4 class, each class have arranged 30 participants for each class, and in total, more than 100 participants, they finished the whole project. It's quite well for them.
So this is our project timeline. There were 4 different classes, and the first class started in February, and the second part of the classes started in March. And then in June, they get to graduate because they have learned like throughout the course. And we meet each Saturday. Oh. The progress we've made so far is really nice. We have learned how to communicate with the elderly, but also. Okay. We have learned a lot by talking with the elderly, and we've also learned about the iNaturalist app. And so we learned how to communicate and talk. And also we have learned about the trees themselves, so it's been really educational for us too. And the feedback we have gotten from the elderly is really positive. And they have gotten a chance to visit HKU and identify issues with tree health. And also use the app Yapayisam for reporting tree issues. And also, if they wish to more classes in the future, they have to do the follow-up opportunity volunteering in community tree section education. Thank you.
Thank you. So any questions? Can I ask how to use 1823? I don't know how to report the problem. Can you share a little bit?
First, because some of us are not from Hong Kong, you explain a bit what is 1823.
It's like a app and to let the people they to when they maybe when they
I think it's a hotline provided from the government, and you can directly call 1823, or maybe you can use an app. It's also 1823 provided by the government, and the app will guide you how to report to the government, including taking picture of the trees and identify the problem. For example, you see what is the problem and then type that, and also providing the location and where do you see the tree and report to the government. And you can request for a follow-up call and the staff will call it back to you.
Okay, thank you. Did you hear any feedback from them after you make the complaint or problem? Do you know? Yeah.
Yes, they will call, the staff will call back and then
Ah.
quite fast, I remember.
The staff maybe reply immediately after 1 or 2 work days.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
It
That's good.
will call you back if you left your if you write down your phone number in the with the app you added, and it will call you back to tell you that the issue have done or the maybe the issue will pass through to the which departments to go ahead for him.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So now let's welcome group one. Group one.
For our group, we mainly focus on adopting AI in preserving the biodiversity. And for that, we mainly focus on observing the climate and in show you how. So we decide to adopt AI in helping us to analyze the density, species, and the population of the clam in show you how. And through that, we like to actually use AI to help us design a Python program that can help us to process the data we have input inside and help us to give us some kind of feedback on how the clam has been distributed in show you how. And also, we would compare the information provided by the Python program with the information that we recorded with human forces, so that we can know how many mistakes and the extent of those kind of mistakes made by this kind of AI technologies. And through that, we hope that we can have a better improvement on the AI deployment and also raise the awareness of people when they pay a visit to show how for the clam digging.
So for the surveying methods, we planned to use the quadrant sampling, and for the field trip next on the upcoming Saturday, every group arranged it to make a quadrant at a predefined GPS point and to count the number of clams and measure their size, and also calculating their density. And lastly, after you take all the data from the project, and you will be we'll collect the photos from all of you guys, and then we'll analyze the photos that we received, put it to the Python and to have an AI analysis. And Because of the limitation of using AI, the photos have some regulations, such as lying the claims flat in the box and have the capital visible in the photo so that we can measure the size accurately and taking it directly from the above of the boxes, but and also slotting the claims by size.
Moving on to our to-do list, we have already developed a Google form to streamline the data collection process. Group mates will use this to submit raw field data, GPS coordinates, and photos for AI analyze immediately after the next trip. We are also finalizing the schedule for our next field session and preparing presentation for us, our other groups to share our findings. This is our timeline.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. So any questions from a spectator? Any questions?
So you guys will, group one will do your show how work next week. Okay, so you guys will collect the photos from your peers also next week. So please do put effort in next week so as to facilitate and support your peers to help you to achieve your project. All right, thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, group one. So now please welcome group 7.
For the Q&A section, we will shorten a bit, Professor Ho. Okay? So, group 7, please go to the stage and let's welcome them again.
Hello everyone, we are group 7. We are going to, our topic is about marine educations. Oh, skip. More. Oh, yeah. Okay. Here, our project description, we are going to hold on a workshop with our target audience will be the secondary students. And here will be our objective to enhance awareness of the coastal environments, also about let the secondary students understand the environmental issue and not only our distant topics, but it's clearly related to our daily life, and also let the secondary students to provide a special action and reflections on the environmental and nature. And here will be our timeline. We are going to hold on a workshop on about June 1st week on a Saturday or Sunday. And the time will about 1.5 and to 2 hours, and the venue will be to be confirmed.
So basically, this workshop is an educational workshop for secondary school students because we are going to teach them how to make the string arts using the fishing net, wasted fishing nets, and also the marine waste. Because we are cooperating with Synergy, which is the company of our mentor, and the company would provide the raw materials, as we have previously discussed it. And yeah, these are the materials we needed. So basically, we have a wooden board, and then we require the students to use the hammer to plug the nails on it into a shape of what they like. And then we will use the recycled fishing net rope to shape a shape that they want, and then we will use the sea glasses, the recycled sea glasses, to decorate and make it colorful. And then, because they may not have any ideas on it, we will provide some templates. We will use printer to print templates, and they will use pencil to draw on the wooden board, and then they will plug the nails on it. And for the next step, we are going in April, we will confirm the materials and the participant details with our mentor, and as he will going to like recruit the participant for us. And then on 1st of May, we will do a recycling workshop on the beach, like beach cleanup, and probably we will collect some marine waste as well. And then for the materials and venue preparation, and then we will do a trial test within our group first, and then yeah, basically we will conduct the workshop on the day. Yeah. Oh, by the promotion, we will ask the Synergy to use their social media to promote this workshop for us. Okay, that's all about our plan. Any question?
Tommy, any question?
Hi. Where do you plan to collect this litter? Like which shore?
Because for the May 1st beach cleaning, we're doing it on Pingchao. Pingzhou,
Which beach on Pingchao?
We are still confirming the details because the Synergy company is already conducting these activities and they have the materials in their lab in HKU already. So we will probably use those materials that are already available. Yeah. Any questions?
So you guys were going to promote your workshop.
Yeah.
How would you promote it, and how would you market your project?
So yeah, because we are doing a one-off, we are planning to do a one-off workshop. If there is many reaction over it, and we will probably do a series. But for the participants recruitment, because our mentor Tony, he said that he has many connection with many schools, and he will help us to recruit the secondary school student. And for promotion, because the company they have their own website and their social media account. We will probably do a poster and then post it on the IG or something.
All right, good to know. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Now, please welcome Group 10.
Testing. Good afternoon. We are Group 10, and our project aims to promote the environmental awareness in the harbor city. And this is our project description. In this project, we aim to enhance the environmental awareness among the staffs in the harbor city and promote to the sustainability practice and promote the information and knowledge in carbon reduction, and we also aim to achieve the sustainable goals set up by the company.
And we mainly have two things to do. The first one is to update the current environmental friendly signature in the office. And the second, we will make a recycling guidebook to the tenant in the harbor city. And for the details,
Right, so we have a couple of phases. We first want to plan an office visit to take a look at the at Harbor City, to take the field work and just to familiarize with the environment. And then we will first redesign the office recycling signage designs. We will update them, and then we can apply some more innovations such as like mistakes or fact sheets to further improve the overall experience. And then we'll plan to recycling signs designed to tenants. So you can see there are some examples such as planning the routes to recycling stations, making it look better, and other innovation. And then we'll then update the recycling guidelines for the company, the policies to more engagements, and the maps that will occur in mid to late May.
And the progress so far and the next step. For the next step, we are planning to have a site visit to the harbor city, and we want to know more about the real site environment and the company, which is also related to the freight in the schedule, and the schedule will be held on mid of the April, and after that we will continue to the further actions and freight just mentioned it. And here is the end of our presentation. Thank you.
So you guys will be one of the groups that will go to the business sector, which is very difficult. So thanks for Carrie for bringing the networks to us. So I just want to know, so you guys will probably may engage the tenants. So because Harbor City is a very big shopping mall, which kind of tenants that you probably will prioritize? Okay, the first tenants that I would like to engage is what industry? Any targets?
We mainly focus on the office, like up on top of the harbor city, so we may provide the signage to them. Yep.
So this that is the office of the tenants, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Then probably you may have, and we may encounter something like the stationary waste and also the use of electricity. So any data that you would maybe you may target to collect.
So we
So as to get you some evidence.
Yeah, so
that
we wanted
before and
to-
after. Yeah.
We wanted to make a pre-evaluation. So like we send a form to collect the usage patterns of all the office, and probably we would do some analysis. But we will see, because it's very hard to focus on the certain groups. So it's also very hard to get their data if they're not willing to participate in this program.
Okay, that's good initiatives because you are actually getting some taste about the how actual practice of the ESG reporting will do. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Group 10. So now please welcome Group 11.
Good afternoon, everyone. We are Group 11. We'll be sharing ESG reporting on a bar club, My Idea. Okay. This is the club our mentor owns. It's called My Idea, and our mentor is called Wilson. This is the progress so far. Since there are some stuff going on in the bar, so we still haven't scheduled a site visit, but we'll be having a site visit hopefully next week. And this is a tentative timeline. We'll first have a site visit, then we'll analyze the data collected from the site visit, then we'll design what we are going to do, and then lastly we'll actually put those design into practice, and then lastly we'll evaluate what we have done. Those are some primary elementary ideas from brainstorming. For example, from the merchant side, which is our mentor, we can do some more recycling on solid waste and food waste. And on the customer side, our mentor is thinking of some programs for the customers. Moving on to ESG reporting. First of all, we have to collect some baseline data. In the environment aspect, we'll have 3 major carbon footprint from scope 1 to 3. In scope 1, it is primary carbon source emitting directly from the production line of the bar, such as solid waste. In scope 1, it is about secondary carbon source, such as electricity and water. And in scope 3, it will be about tertiary carbon source, such as the staff commuting to and fro the bar. And in the social aspect, our one of the selling point of our bar is that it supports local brewers, which the bar offers some local beers and alcohol. In the next stage of ESG reporting, we'll be doing some accounting. In the environment aspect, we'll have to quantify those carbon footprint. In scope 1, we'll have to jot down or record those kilogram of solid waste okay. We'll have to do some improvement afterwards, and this is the action plan.
And we will briefly do a literature review about how we can improve, do some improvement about the carbon footprint, and we'll predict the carbon footprint after we have a site visit. And that's the end. Thank you.
So you guys will have the visit of the drinking hub next week. Okay, so see if any new ideas that can be developed by you guys instead of by mentor. Okay, so I guess mentor is very busy too. So give him some more ideas to show that you can show your support to him as well. And I'm glad that you have pointed out some basic terms that is always used in the ESG reporting. So it's like scope 1, scope 2, scope 3, that you probably need to study a bit more so as to know before the site visit what kind of things that you need to look at. All right, Sunny.
Yeah, I just want to add that because you mentioned about scope 1, 2, and 3. So I think what you described is not sufficient. For example, scope 3, you're talking about only the staff commute is not enough. You need to include the supply chain. So as Professor Janet said, you may need to study a bit more, the scope, yeah.
And we mentioned supply chain in scope 2.
Okay, in scope 2, supply chain, that should be scope 3.
Yeah,
Scope 2 should be electricity, something like that.
Yeah, maybe we mixed it up.
Yeah, okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, that should be scope 3. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Group 11. So now for our last group, Group 12, please welcome them.
Hi guys, welcome to our presentation. So Group 12 mainly concerns itself with ESG, which stands for environmental, social and governance. Yeah, it's a framework used by many corporates to meet their social sustainability, environment sustainability and community needs. And our project in particular focuses on the social sustainability of ESG frameworks for around 10 to 15 companies. We do so by creating a transparency scorecard that evaluates how companies are performing in terms of their social sustainability when it comes to adapting to climate transition policies. So an example of that could be directing your insurance investments into more green investments around the world, let's say like building solar panels, investing in electric vehicles, etc., etc. But when you change these priorities, what kind of implications do they have on the supply chains? What kind of implications do they have on the workers? What kind of implications do they have on the people who are investing in these things in the first place? Our rubric assesses this, and we engage with low scoring companies with targeted disclosure requests, and we try to use this as a feedback mechanism for better accountability for these companies. And I'll have Daniel explain the factors on which this.
Okay, so to make our initiative objective and credible, we're using the ILO, the International Labor Organization's Just Transition Guidelines as our framework. So how this works is that we have 4 pillars that we're going to score these companies on. Firstly, social dialogue and worker voice. So essentially this concerns like mandated collective bargaining of the workers with the company. Secondly, skills and retraining. So during the climate transition, the company needs to disclose like policies to protect, train, and support their workers. Thirdly, social protection and severance. So what happens if someone lets go? If someone gets let go, this means that companies must disclose their employee protection, benefits, and severance policies during the transition. And fourth, local economic diversification, which means reinvestment into environmental enterprises to support the local community. So each of these pillars gets a score of 0 to 4 for a maximum total of 16 points, and a higher score means a better transparency.
Thanks, Danielle. Next, I'll talk about the timeline we have for our project. We made it into 5 phases. The first is the foundation, where it is already complete. We built our rubric and we selected sectors for companies to look into, like aviation, utilities, and such. Next, we have our data collection, which is still in progress, where we gather public available reports. And then it's still yeah, and then the next phases are validation, production, and the launch and outreach. And for our progress made so far, we finalized, like I said, the scoring rubric, and we also assign roles to each of our team members, where we each will hold about like 2 to 3 companies to research on our own. And we are also working on a standardized data extraction template.
Sorry, now let's move on to the data collection. We have scored 2 out of 10 company, and here are some interesting early findings. First is the work voice, and the second is the surveillance, which means that here are some company want to share information, but they don't want to talk about what happened to worker when they are let go during the climate transition. And this gap is exactly what we want to highlight in our final scorecard. Next. Okay, now here are what we're gonna do in first week. First, we will find more committee by the end of April to reach our target of 10 to 50. And second, we will finish scoring the remaining 8 company before our next co-creation section. And the third, we will cross-check all the score to make sure they are consistent. And finally, we will draft the exclusive summary and company ranking for the final scorecard. So this is the end of our presentation.
Thank you. So I would like to know, how would you choose those 8 or 10 companies based on what criteria? And why those companies?
So we are still looking into it because we were not able to have a lot of progress. However, we want to look at companies that are based in Hong Kong. They don't necessarily need to have their operations in Hong Kong, but they need to be like at least headquartered or operational in Hong Kong. And we are also trying to look the best performance across different sectors instead of just having like one particular sector and ranking different companies. I mean, we technically could do that, but we feel that it would narrow our research than provide an example of how we could use this to like power other sectors. So yeah, we are still looking into it.
Okay, so after you have done the rankings for these companies, then what's next?
We hope to be able to publish our scorecard in a public website through like Notion or Wix. And using this scorecard that's publicly available now, we also can look at the low performing companies, and hopefully we can reach out to them via like email or like through their ESG.
and hope that it can bring attention to like the transparency, and we hope that it can make them more accountable for their reporting.
I think you need to be careful if you do rate. Okay, you can do the evaluation on the companies. However, if you say, okay, that companies is doing low performance, especially in certain areas, you have to be careful and don't publicly publish your comments. So it would be great if you can only do with them only. However, for your social media marketing, you may promote a bit your project and why you would like to do such kind of initiatives, etc., instead of giving the evaluations out on the social media.
So would you say like instead of publishing the entire report, we just name the top performers and reach out to the companies that have not performed well, like internally?
It's because you are talking about a brand, it's a company name, and I think it's not good to make any comments on company on your social media, no matter it's good or bad.
Like what we plan to publish is just the rubric for the scorecard, and it's very simple. It'll just be like, for example, it'll be like yes or no. So it won't be quantitative. It'll just be qualitative.
Okay.
So like, does this company have any severance pay for the workers that they let go? Yes, but not all. No, or like not disclosed. So it'll be very, very simple.
So you won't disclose the company's name, would you?
Also, additionally, the information that we're using for all of these like evaluations, they're already public information. So again, we're not making like quantitative analyses. We're taking like qualitative data and just categorizing it yes or no and using that in our rubric.
Okay. We may need a discussion on it, on this area. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. So I know it's overrun a little bit, so give us 5 to 7 more minutes, and we'll quickly talk about the next week's field trip.
Okay, hi guys. I will make faster. So next week we will have 2 WWF related activities. So this is the new seminar from WWF. It will talk about how WWF use IoT and AI for conservation in Shuihao and Maibou. And this is on the same room. So the date is 18th of April. You can join either in person or online. So we have 3 speakers who from WWF, Mr. Kevin So and Tiffany Chen and Ivan Leung. And on the same day afternoon, we will have a field trip to Shuihao. We will have a quick introduction to Shuihao to all of you and how to and teach you how to learn the AI technologies in nature reserve. And then each group will be led by 1 WWF staff member and do some crime surveys and coastal cleanup. So, and also we will provide shuttle bus surveys you can get on Hong Kong News and or Tanjung NTR stations. So what you need to prepare for the Shuihao, most importantly is the water shoes or sandals. Please make sure it is suitable for wet and sandy conditions, no slippers, and then bring enough water. We highly recommend it. Don't use deposit bottle. And last, make sure protect yourself from the sunlight. About the special weather arrangement, if the follow weather warnings is held 3 hours before the start of the event, we might rearrange the field trip maybe on the 19th of April. So don't miss these 2 interesting activities and scan the QR code to join us. And also to make sure the field trip went smoothly, we would like to each group to pick up 1 or 2 representatives who will join the preparation meeting with WWF and us. It will hold on 17th of April. It's Friday, 10:30 a.m. to 12. So if you are available, you can raise your hand or later WhatsApp the project coordinator in your group. Yes, and also the last one is the Deserve field trip. I want to promote again to all of you. So we still have some spot left. So we are all welcome you and mentors to join us. If you are interested, scan the QR code or check the email for more information. So today is the deadline. So welcome. So thank you for coming today.
So I would like to talk a bit the desert trip. So we have a few spots left, especially for the Hong Kong Baptist University students, Education University students, and Lingnan University students. For Hong Kong U, we are overflow. So for the 3 universities, so we still have space for you guys. All right, so if you're still interested, please register by today, okay? So the deadline is today, and then we need to pass the list to the YMCA for their consideration. All right, so it's totally free of charge. It means that the fund have paid you guys, each of you, for each participant, 9,000 Hong Kong dollars. So no need to pay anything, okay? So if you are interested, feel free to come to us to have a discussion, okay? And then for the Shuihao trip, we need, for each group, we need 1 to 2 group representatives to join the preparation meeting. So the preparation meeting will be on Friday, next Friday morning. So grab the chance to help, because we need each group have to be very clear about what you're going to do in Shuihao. So the group leaders or the group representatives will be the one who have to facilitate your group work, okay? So we need your joint effort in Shuihao, all right? So please raise your hand if you're available for being the group representatives, or WhatsApp us to your project coordinators within your mentors group, all right? So thank you so much. Thank you. And we are very happy to have you all today and hope you enjoy. Thank you so much.